What's up YouTube and welcome to another video. How are you all doing? You doing okay? I hope so. Okay, first things first. No prizes for guessing what that symbol is. Yes, I've been feeling very Star Warsy recently. I'm actually a recent subscriber to Star Wars The Old Republic. I can't even express how much I'm loving that game. I'm glued to my PC. It's ridiculous. And just as a little side note, I'm hoping to bring more Star Wars content to the channel, whether that be gameplay or unboxings or anything really. But today, with my love for gaming at an all-time high, I thought what would be better than showing you the games that I've acquired over the last, I don't know, half a year or so. With everything else going on, I haven't had the chance to even put up a picture of a new game that I've bought. So, I've acquired quite a few, so I figured instead of just putting up a load of pictures on Instagram, why don't I give you a gaming haul? Yes, this is Ashbash's gaming haul of 2017/2018. Yes, most of these games were bought in 2017, but I think there's like one or two things that I bought in 2018 as well. So now it's just a question of where do I start? They're literally all on the floor next to me, and now it's just a question of what system do I start with? Okay, so I'm going to go from oldest to newest. I think that's probably a good idea. So I'm going to go from oldest to newest. And these first two games, you can thank Fleur for me buying these. So thank you, babe, for helping me to realise my love for Harry Potter. Yes, I've rekindled my love for Harry Potter, as some of you may well know. And the oldest Harry Potter game that I have in my possession right now is this, for the Game Boy Advance. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Focus. Focus! eBay. This was an eBay purchase, and it didn't just come with this. Oh no. What also came with it inside this Forbidden Planet package, which I didn't buy from Forbidden Planet, it's just what the person shipped it in, was the box. I have a mint condition box of the game. It's still in its flat pack form because I don't quite frankly want to, you know, open it up and put it somewhere. Not yet anyway. So we get the box and we get the manual. Oh, the manual, guys. How many games don't come with manuals nowadays? All of them, right? It's all online. Saving paper. Saving them trees. But we get the manual. Now this is a little bit in worse for wear. A little bit creased and whatnot. But it's all there, you guys. The entire manual. How awesome is that? So that's the first game for the Game Boy Advance, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Moving swiftly on, not many of you know, but I do have a love for the original Xbox. I never owned the original Xbox, but I do own several games, including the first few Halos, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. That is a cracking game. That's a cracking game. And now, these two. I have two games for the original Xbox, and we're carrying on with the Harry Potter theme, you guys. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. For the Xbox. Original Xbox. This game is fantastic. Quick little fact about this game was originally released and then it was re-released, and that's the copy I have now. Ha! That's funny. There's no disc in it, but the disc is actually in my Xbox 360. At least I hope it's in my Xbox 360, because if not, I've gone and lost it. That's a bit concerning now. I'm going to have to try and find that. But again, full manual. And this was an eBay job. Funnily enough, I had the Chamber of Secrets as well. Oh yes. Bear in mind, I do have this game on the PlayStation 1 and this game on the Nintendo GameCube, but nevertheless, you can never have too many copies of a great game, right? Another funny little fact, this copy of the game actually came out before this one. So this one doesn't actually run as well. We still have it. And the disc is in this one. And we have the manual as well. So two fantastic Harry Potter games for the original Xbox. Okay, so mid last year I finished my uni course and I made some great friends. And one of those friends, Blair, might have mentioned him before. If not, shout out to you, Blair, love you, bro. We did a little bit of business. And that business included me buying 8 games from him. 8 games for the Nintendo DS. Bear in mind, none of the games are actually in here. I have them all in a game card case for my Nintendo 3DS. Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. I have played all of these games for a few hours at least. So that was the only Zelda game. The rest of them are all Pokemon games. So, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team, So there's actually quite a lot of these Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, to be honest, and I do like them. They are really different and they are quite fun. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness. Here's another one. So I think I gave him something like 40, 50 quid for all these. And he's looked after them so well. All the manuals are in perfect condition, all the games are great condition, they all work fine. Pokemon Platinum. That one doesn't have a manual, but you know, it's not a big deal. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. There's another Mystery Dungeon game. These are all really good. If you've never played one, I do advise you to pick one up. They are cracking games to play, so much fun. Pokemon Soul Silver. Getting on some mainstream games now. Like, this even has the Club Nintendo stuff. That's ridiculous. That's how old this game is. And how well he looks after his manuals. Thank you, Blair. Pokemon Black version. And Pokemon White version. With its manuals. The other thing that I got from Blair at the same time was something that actually works with this game, Soul Silver, which is this. You guys remember this? Oh yeah. Basically, you put a Pokemon into this, you walk around with it in the real world, you collect stuff, you level up, that kind of thing. It does work. I currently have Cyndaquil in there, as you can see. How brilliant is that? So, to buy Soul Silver with this now is about, if you're lucky, 30. At the most, you're looking at about 50. And I got all these games, plus the Pokewalker, for about 45, 50 quid I think. The last game I had for the DS was one that I picked up from a game store. It is another Pokemon game, it is another dungeon game, but it's Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. Now this is the newest dungeon themed Pokemon game that is available at the minute. And it's by far my most favourite. Absolutely fantastic. I bought this pre-owned, I didn't buy it new, so I think it was only about 20 quid. So that is all my Nintendo DS games. Moving back to Microsoft and its Xbox, I have two games for the Xbox One. Now as you may have seen in the previous video, I have recently, well not so recently anymore, but I have purchased an Xbox One. Now that's not as my main system, it's not what I'm going to be buying my AAA games on, but it's there for any Xbox exclusives that I want, any games that I want to buy again, if my friends are on Xbox, like Lou is, Carnegie Monster Gaming, and of course for any Xbox Gold games or downloads or backwards compatible games that I might want to play. The first being a wrestling game all the way back from 2016. Now I didn't buy this, Mike gave me it, my boy Mike Burt gave me this game, the guy that I do Rocket League with, for helping him when he was moving house, and he just found it and gave me it, so I play it now and again, but it's a good game, really good fun. We're big fans of wrestling, so this is 2K16. The second game for the Xbox One, Halo 5 Guardians. Now I found this gem from CEX. Now this is like the limited edition one in this sleeve, and it's freaking awesome. You pull it out the sleeve, oh, how cool is this? Open it up and you greet it with that. You get the disc and you get a bunch of goodies, including this, which actually has cards full of a bunch of different characters. So these are all double-sided as well, which is really cool, really cool feature. And you've already seen the other physical copy of a game that I have for the Xbox One, which is of course Rocket League, which I showed you at the same time I showed you my Xbox. Okay, so now we're gonna head back to Nintendo. Yes, it's the Nintendo Switch. If you've seen my other videos, you know I was hyped for this console. You've seen me go into the launch of the system itself. You've seen a bunch of games that I already do have, including the limited edition Breath of the Wild. You've seen the Mario Kart bundle I have, and you've also seen ARMS, I believe, as well. But these are the games that you haven't seen. We're going to open it up with Rayman Legends. Awesome game in general, even better on the Switch, being able to take Rayman with you wherever you go. Nice little insert there. Once again, all the games are with my Switch in the carrying case. Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Now this game is the re-release in the EU. This front cover was designed especially for the EU release. I so nearly imported this game because of the stickers that you get, but I didn't. And I waited, and I got the two set of stickers and the instruction booklet, which reminds you Oh, it reminds you of the good old days. So I'm very fortunate to have been able to get my hands on this copy, and there's the insert. Pokken Tournament DX is the next game that I want to show you guys. This is a fantastic game. I never got to play the original Pokken on the Wii U, but they couldn't have not brought this game over to the Switch. Okay, so I did pre-order this game, and there's the insert. Badass Mewtwo there. And as part of the pre-order, I also received this. A seriously awesome Pokken Tournament DX poster. I mean, this is so cool. So this came as part of my pre-order. The other bundle could have been the game and the controller as well. You remember that controller that they were offering? Splatoon 2 is a game I originally pre-ordered and then cancelled it because I ran out of money. But when I came to order it again, it came without the t-shirt. T-shirt was one of the things you could have pre-ordered it with. But unfortunately, when I wanted it, it sold out. So I didn't get the t-shirt, which, not gonna lie, was really gutting. But Splatoon 2, never got to play the first one. Absolutely awesome game. Whee! It's me, Mario! Super Mario Odyssey. Absolutely fantastic game. I was so hyped for this game, okay? I'd originally, again, pre-ordered this, cancelled it at the same time as Splatoon, so I didn't receive the Cappy hat, but nevertheless, absolutely fantastic game. Okay, so the last game for the Switch was one that I was going to pre-order, but never did. And this game is one that me and Fleur have bonded over significantly. We've spent many hours going into the early hours of the morning, sat with each other, playing this game. She would play it on the 360, I would play it on my Switch. I'm talking about the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Yeah, I bought Skyrim. Okay, I have it on the 360, I have it on PC, but I have it on Switch. And honestly, it's brilliant. I'm not, hands down, it's an absolutely fantastic game. So I didn't pre-order it, so I didn't get the map, but I'm not too fussed, because the game is absolutely fantastic. You do receive all the DLC when you buy it, so you get Dawnguard, Hearthfire and Dragonborn. Me and Fleur love that game so much. It's her favourite game, and it's one of mine, especially on the Switch. When we are together, we do play it a hell of a lot, which is perfection. Okay, so that leaves me with one system left. That leaves me with a set of games for the PS4. We're going to start with a game that I wouldn't have bought unless I saw Carnegie Monster Gaming's gameplay of it. And that's Doom. Yeah, absolutely freaking awesome game. I don't know why I haven't played it yet. But I don't know whether I wish I'd held off and bought it on the Switch. Maybe one day I'll buy it again on the Switch. But, so you get the game. Inside the game case, you of course get the reversible sleeve. You get some fabric plasters, which are really cool. You get a really cool poster as well. The Demon multiplayer pack, and a seriously cool handbook as well. This is awesome. It really was cool. So this is all what you get if you buy the Doom UAC Special Edition pack, anyway. Okay, so the next game I'm going to go with was one that me and Lou flipped over when we saw it announced. And we said straight away that we were going to get this and how awesome of a game it looked. Now, it took me ages to get this game because I couldn't find it in this special edition. Okay? That's Prey. Damn, I love this game. Damn! And I got it in this special box as well, which is freaking awesome. So first things first, you get the game itself with its awesome insert. Then you get the steelbook. So this game, oh, that's upside down. Yeah, so it flips if you chose the female character or the male character. So with this special pack, you do receive a Cosmonaut shotgun pack, which is really cool, and you get the freaking soundtrack. The freaking soundtrack. Like, I've never seen that before. I've never seen you receive a disc with songs on it before inside of a game. I've never had that, and that's so cool. Okay, so the next game I want to show you guys is one that I borrowed from a friend at college, Brad, and it made me so angry. Bloodborne. I love this game so much, okay? It rivals, for me, Dark Souls. I love this game. Even especially with its reversible insert as well. This is a game that I wanted for so long, and I knew I shouldn't buy it because I just rage it, and I do. Doesn't mean I don't love it. Okay, so we're on to our second sporty game of the video, and that is Pro Evolution Soccer 2018. But it's the LFC edition. Yes, not many of you know this, but I am a massive football fan, and I am a massive, massive supporter of Liverpool Football Club. So, when I saw this in Chester when I went to visit Fleur, I came home without it, thinking I shouldn't buy it, only to ask her to pick this game up for me and bring it back with her the next time she came home. So, with this special edition, you actually get 3 Champions League Match Attack cards. Okay, so these are the same no matter what edition of the game you buy. You get 3 cards, the first being a FC Barcelona card. You also get a Borussia Dortmund card as well, that's really cool. And last but not least, you get the one for the Reds, for the Copties, for Liverpool. Oh yes. And no, I'm not the kind of person that will buy a FIFA or a PES every year. When I saw this one in the LFC store in Chester, I had to do it. 3 games left. And I'm pleased to tell you that they are all Star Wars related. We've had very little Star Wars today, at all. In fact, we've had none. We've had no Star Wars games, apart from now. The first being a Lego game. Yes, we're talking about Star Wars The Force Awakens Lego. Lego games will always have a place in my heart, especially this one. It's absolutely fantastic. I played the original trilogy when it came out on the 360, and I never looked back. As soon as I put this game into my PS4, I went onto the PS Store and I downloaded the season pass for it straight away. Now, how could I buy a Star Wars game without picking up the original Star Wars Battlefront? So much criticism, but it was seriously cheap, so I bought it. It was like £8, so I bought it. And you get the Battle of Jakku code inside, so, you know, can't complain of that. So it was dirt cheap. So I bought it. By the way, any games that I've bought, unless stated otherwise, were bought from Game. About a month or so ago. Now, when it first came out in the cinemas, our H&D group went to see The Force Awakens. And when The Last Jedi was released, we went to see that too. And straight after seeing that film, the next morning, I left Lewis's house. I have to walk through town to get to the bus stop. And as I did, I made a stop and picked up Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm trying to contain how much I love this game. The story mode is absolutely fantastic. It's just what I wanted, just what I could have dreamed for. And I'm getting steadily better at onlines. The fact that it's also a 2-player game makes it even better. I can play with my brother. I wish I'd have bought, yeah, the game's in my PS4. It's in my PS4. And also, Galaxy of Heroes. We get some gameplay on that. Yeah, we are. I wish I'd had enough money for the Elite Trooper edition, but nevertheless, this is my favourite game to date. That is all of my games that I bought and not even put a picture up of on Instagram from 2017 and also 2018. That's a lot of games and a lot of money. Oh, but nevertheless, you gotta treat yourself and you gotta enjoy yourself. Most of those games were bought over the space of 2017, so spaced up over the years and buy them all in one go. And there's only like 3 games there that were bought in 2018. So thank you so much if you do watch this video. Gaming is such a massive part of my life and has been for so long, and I feel like I want to give some of that back, and that's coming with the gameplay we spoke about a while ago. If you have any questions whatsoever, you know what to do. Leave them down in the comments below. You can ask me anything, as long as it's not too personal of mine. I've been Ash Basher. You have been YouTube. Beautiful and fantastic, as always. Look after yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ash Basher out. Okay, so my setup's all the way now, but I forgot something. Well, I actually forgot 4 things, but 2 of those things I'm moving over to another video, but these 2 things here, these are going to have to come into this video, okay? So, if any of you guys have seen some of my other videos, you know that I have a big love for game guides. Not because I like to make things easy for myself, but because I like to see the effort that the game developers have put into making these beautiful works of art. So you can see here, we've got the one for Splatoon 2 and the one for Super Mario Odyssey. Now if you remember the one that I showed you for ARMS, you remember me telling you that they styled, Primer Games styled these game guides off the actual Nintendo Switch game cases, so they're actually taller and thinner than what you might usually expect. So these are about $9.99 each, and when you buy them you get a free e-guide worth $10. So with these being licensed Nintendo products, Primo, I'm assuming, will work with a representative from Nintendo to deliver you accurate information about what you need to find and where to find it, and just general kind of information about characters and weapons and stuff like that. So like I said, that's one reason why I love these things. Don't worry about the codes, I've already got them, guys, I'm sorry. But that's one of the reasons why I love these things. Not only do they help you out when you're in a bit of a pickle, but at the same time you get a free e-guide, which is awesome, so you don't have to carry these things around with you. You can just log on to create an account on the Primo website, and you can look at them on your phone or your tablet or computer whenever you want. But they also give you an insight to how much work and effort the developers actually put into the game, and you can see just so much information about their characters and weapons and abilities and everything like that, and you really get to understand the game a lot more.